Hi, friends. Howdy. I hope you're having a lovely Friday evening. Friends in Europe, you're probably seeing this Saturday morning. I was getting ready for my Near Five Stages class tomorrow morning and just started to really celebrate so many things and how things are coming together. So much so that for my brain, I I actually wrote it all out. Like, what is Soma now? Really feel like the wind has changed and there's some really great things that are happening finally in the right direction. Um, so, all week long, I've been playing with the new near routine called Resilience. And I like going into routines gradually and slowly. And so for the first week, I have done my best and to not actually look at any of the choreography of the new near routine. And instead, I've actually played with this routine 9 times. First time was simply I played the music and I did some activities around the house and really enjoyed from beginning to end having the music on my headphones. Then on Sunday, I had this magical run at Soma Ranch going up and down the road and hanging out with these trees that I realize I've been in relationship for 11 years. And my understanding is the resilience routine is the picture on the cover is a tree. And my understanding is there's something to do with the resilience of a tree. And I was really quite overwhelmed as I was doing my run, and it had been raining, so the trees were particularly heavier. And I felt like they were just giving me a big hug over the one track road that comes up to Soma Ranch. Then I went into teaching my what I call the 30-30-30 group. We're still doing NIA every morning at 8 a.m. other than Saturdays when we get to sleep in and have a later class. And it's been great this week being able to be consistent with the same group of people at the same time and playing with all these ways I can get used to the new routine. So on Monday, we played with 30 minutes, the first half hour of the music of resilience, and I played with choreography from Sanjana. And it worked great. This is my way of kind of free dancing and connecting with class, beginning to notice the clicks. Then from my online class, I went to Soma Ranch and we taught the whole of resilience to choreography of Sanjana, which we call an adapted routine. And it was really great also experiencing teaching online and 30 minutes and then getting straight into the car, going to the ranch and teaching in person 60 minutes. So it's another example with the brain of just shaking things up and doing things differently, how it's got me all excited. And then I'm listening to the music in the car as I'm traveling to and from the ranch. Then on the next day, we had what I called Part B. And so that was the rest of the playlist of resilience, again playing with known moves, adapting the moves from Sanjana to this new music. And that was really interesting doing the second half of the new routine. Something unique about resilience is the sound landscape is unique. Quite often in the class there'll be the warm-up song and then we'll build and we'll build and we'll build, and there's a beautiful development like going up a mountain. And then there's curious ones like resilience where the music comes in and then there's a bit more of a lull and then another song and then a song that really is not my favorite at the beginning and it's becoming my favorite now, is say, but what's so good is after this more tension song, the next song afterwards is like gold afterwards, and it helps me realize the contrast of having one really strong song, then I really just melt emotionally into the next song. So it's a really good soundscape that I'm enjoying. So that was part B. Then the next day on the 30-minute class, we did what I call my simple kata formula. So that was showing how we could stay with one move for the whole of one song and then another move for the whole of the next song. And that simplicity gives me as the teacher time to really relax and notice some details in the music. And participants shared how it lets them go deeper into their body, more time to relax their thinking brain and focus on sensation, and also go deeper into their relationship with music. So that was Simple Kata. Then I head back to Soma Ranch and we did a combo of all of that for our live in person. And then finally, Friday morning, I always like to say it's Fun Fridays. So what I did was started the class and clicked the Resilience playlist on shuffle. And we had a great time. That song, that's the one that maybe challenges me the most. I'd say it's my stretch song at the moment. Well, of course, random, it came on for the warm-up, the first song. And so I had to look at, how can I do this song and make it the warm-up? And we played with shuffle for 30 minutes. And it was a great class. We had a good time. So all of that, I've taught the class. I've played with it 8 times. And now I'm ready for tomorrow morning. So Saturday morning, it's showtime. This is where all those different ways of doing the class has been in preparation. And then tomorrow online, I'm going to teach the whole playlist of Resilience. And it's going to be a combination of all the things that have come together. So playing with the choreography of Sanjana. And then also a click that came from the music is similar to when we're creating space for Nia. Is starting off here and then going here and then here and then here. Simple move, but when we put it into traveling patterns and we're going left and right and front and back, then it gets really curious. And something I learned from Debbie Rosas, founder of Nia, I think at first got taught this when she was doing her evolution tour, is the concept of separate to separate to symbolic to sacred. And for me, there was this thing of going in and being personal, but also separate, to then this gesture of I am not separate, I'm connected with others. And then from here, connecting with symbolic, like what does this mean as we're dancing for you? And then sacred, what am I devoted to? What is my meaning? What is my why? And so we started putting this click in, and somehow that'll weave into the choreography tomorrow. And then connecting with a balance. This is definitely loose but tight. Seeing how many of the 52 moves we can bring in to an hour. Having a balance between form and freedom. And it's going to be linking with what the Nia 5 Stages class is before. We're into the 4th module. There are 52 main lessons in Nia 5 Stages. And we've been going through all of them and we're on to our 4th module. So it's the second lesson of the 4th module and it's called Brain, Reflexive and Voluntary. And something we're going to be playing with the Nia 5 Stages is recognizing reality is a small amount of our brain function is actually voluntary. And actually a lot more of what's going on is involuntary, or what can also be seen as being reflexive. And that's really where the brain is way smarter than any of us. We might be able to think that we can think fast, but our brain reflexively can think way faster and quite likely way smarter than us. And so the Nia 5 Stages experience is going to be really focusing on this brain, voluntary, involuntary, reflexive, and looking at how we can connect with that to create more neuron pathways, to have more vibrancy and connection between our body and our brain. And then we're taking that focus into the Nia Classic class at 10 o'clock. So I'm going to post the links for classes here, or how you can find the classes. It's actually facebook.com/group/Helen Terry. That's where the links are for classes. You're more than welcome to join me. And I hope whatever you're choosing to do this weekend, you have a grand time. There are a lot of NIA teachers at the moment teaching resilience. And so I highly recommend if you go to the NIA Now Finder, you can find like in any time zone that you're in, there's probably a teacher teaching. And you can send them a message and ask what they're teaching. And I don't know, my guess is more than 50% likely right now today my guess is that there's a lot of teachers that are teaching this new routine. So I encourage you to check it out, Resilience. The music is fabulous and it's a beautiful healing journey. Other news I had on my little list here was Soma Ranch. We are one more step away and we will have super fast internet at the ranch, which means I'm going to start having hybrid classes. So that's where I'll be able to teach people in the room. And if you want to join us through Zoom, you're going to be able to do that. So simultaneous online and in-person experiences, which is super, super exciting. um, Rentals and everything else at the ranch, there's been this huge surge. It seems like everybody wants to get out and have a good time. So this weekend we've got an Airbnb rental at the ranch. Next weekend, thank you so much, Megan and Amy. The Fort Worth girls are returning for a retreat, and that feels so good for Joe and I. And they've sold out on their retreat, so that's great. And then following them, we have a brown belt training, which is also a retreat. So some people doing the near training and some people choosing to be at the ranch to have a retreat. There's plenty of room in the brown. And then the following month is the near white belt. And that's almost sold out, which is super exciting, having people come back in person. So that's all that stuff. I talked about that. Big congratulations to the NIA 5 Stages graduates. We've done this 7-week course and they graduated this week, and just a lovely group of people. Some people that I'd known for so long and they live in other parts of the world now, but we were able to reconnect. And then other people I'd never met before, and we got to know each other more during the course. And amazing work with the NIA 5 Stages. So congratulations everyone that's graduated on that. I can't wait to see what you choose to do from this course, and I look forward to hearing how it enhances your teaching, how you heal your body, and maybe how you can actually share it with others. So watch this space. Let's see what people do with that fabulous course. I have 2 new gigs teaching. I laugh now. On Fridays, I go from detox to margaritas. I teach a class at a really lovely boutique spa resort where people go on juice fasts. It's called Deer Lake Lodge. And then I go from there to Margaritaville on Lake Conroe and teach a class there. So it's really great how local places are encouraging and supporting NIA classes, and I think it's one of the best ways for people to know more about what I do. So thank you so much, Deer Lake Lodge and Margaritaville. I feel a little bit like the weather girl here. And then now what else is happening? So I talk about rentals, detox, 30-30. On the 30-30, it is amazing, yeah. Thank you, Kathy McElroy and my mum. We started this idea in January of a challenge of doing NIA for 30 minutes every day for 30 days. And there's been this group of girls, and now a guy, who have been with me through this 5 times. We're now in our 5th 30 minutes of NIA for 30 days. And we're reaching halfway point. So thank you everybody that's on the 30-30-30 with me. So great every morning that I get to see you at 8 a.m. And I'm learning how much we really can have an amazing NIA experience in 30 minutes. We have all 7 cycles and it works great. And my mum is there pretty much every morning. I think she's maybe missed 2 in 5 series. Yeah, 5 months. So that's really good. And then, yeah, the other thing is I'm teaching Sunday morning at 8 o'clock for the 30-30-30 group, and then providing 24-hour replay. And on Monday, Joe and I are taking the day off and we're celebrating On Sunday, he actually turned 65. So Joe is turning 65, and we're taking a day off on Monday, which I'm super excited. Joe and I are both so passionate about what we do. We love our jobs, that sometimes it's difficult to take time off. So I'm really glad that we're going to do that. So no class at Soma Ranch on Monday, no class online, and I will have 24-hour replay as usual to all my classes. So there's the 8:45 a.m. tomorrow morning. That's the near 5 stages. 10 o'clock is the near class with resilience music and bringing together all the ways we've played with it. And then next week, I'm actually going to look at the choreography and develop the true routine that way. And 24-hour replay is available there. So whatever you choose to do on this special weekend, I hope it's something that's meaningful and that you are healthy and happy. I wish you well, and I hope to see you sometime soon. Okay, bye. Thank you.